sign a piece of paper that will certify the date of your birth. And the day you die, they sign another, just to prove you've gone back to the earth. And between those two pieces of paper, there is the truth that is so hard to find. And the story of your life is written, but you must read in between the lines. Now when you're young, you think it don't matter if you lead before you look. But those old folks are wiser and sadder from the chances that they took. Now when your chance comes along, you must take it. Just be careful and take your time. And the chances are good you will make it if you can read in between the lines. And when someone tells you they love you and no one has ever loved you more, it is wise to stop and consider how many times they might have said that before. Because when love leaves you crying, then you will surely lose your mind. And you might have known love was lying if you could read in between the lines. And when someone tells you they love you and no one has ever loved you more, it is wise to stop and consider how many times they might have said that before. Because when love leaves you crying, then you will surely lose your mind. And you might have known love was lying if you could read in between the lines. changed my life. I never thought any woman would ever be my wife. Oh, I got to give credit where the credit is due. And now that I've said it, gotta hand it to you. Started out together and we made a big hole. What was good for one will be good for both. Throw in the towel and say his and hers. Well, we might have done better, but we could have done worse. I got to hand it to you, babe. You changed my life. I never thought any woman would ever be my wife. Oh, I got to give credit where the credit is due. Now that I've said it, I got to hand it to you. When I kissed the bride, went and settled down. It wasn't very long before the stork come around. He got 3 little babies, and a mortgage too. When I get my paycheck, gotta hand it to you. I got to hand it to you, babe. You changed my life. Never thought any woman would be my wife. Oh, I got to give credit where the credit is due. Well, now that I've said it, gotta hand it to you. Yes, 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 I gotta hand it. Oh, I gotta hand it. Yes, I gotta hand it. Oh, I gotta hand it. And I gotta give credit where the credit is due. Now that I've said it, I've gotta hand it to you. Well, all right. That traveling salesman stopped for gas as it was getting late. He sure was feeling tired and it was snowing on the interstate. He says, won't you fill her up, my friend, and see if my oil's all right? And do you know a place where a tired out traveling man might spend the night? The attendant winked at him and says, I bet you've been around. Now the man who puts up lodgers here is known as Farmer Brown. You'll find him in that old stone house that's just at the edge of town. And he's got a 15-year-old daughter who likes to fool around. Now the salesman winked right back at him and a smile came to his lip. He paid for the gas and oil and then he gave that man a tip. He started up and pushed that old gas pedal out to the floor. He roared off like a bat and in nothing flat, he was at the farmer's door. Now the door opened up and a beautiful girl says, won't you come on in? That traveling salesman's tongue was hanging out like Rin Tin Tin. That old gas station attendant said I would find you here. And do you have a suitable room you could rent to me, my dear. Alas, kind sir, I'm sorry, but the last one's gone, you see. So if you want to spend the night, you will have to sleep with me. And he says, how fortuitous, my pretty little miss. And he throws his arms around her and he gives that girl a kiss. Now her warm and tender ruby lips he scarcely could believe. And he never saw the hammer she had hidden up her sleeve. She said, I'm getting sleepy, why don't we go to bed? And as they turned to climb the stairs, she whooped him on the head. Now the very next day, the salesman's car with brand new license plates was sitting at Farmer Brown's gas station out on the interstate. So all of you traveling salesmen who might be passing through, you better watch your step, for that traveling salesman joke will be on you. Said it was easy to be true to your lover. You never think that she's leaving until it happens to you. And it hurts you so deeply when she's gone for another. And you can't fight those tears back for all the good that they do. Trying to care, baby, trying to be the one you run to. Well, if you need someone to come to, I will always be there. Still trying to care. When you're falling in love with somebody, well, you don't really plan it. Let your feelings take over, and then you go for the ride. When you give it everything that you got, and she takes it for granted, it's so hard to keep hoping when you're broken inside. Still trying to care. Won't they help me find a way to love you anytime, anywhere? Still trying to care, baby. 1899, when everybody sang Old Lang Syne. 100 years took a long, long time for every boy and girl. And now there's only one thing that I'd like to know. Where did the 20th century go? I swear it was here just a minute ago, all over this world. And now the 20th century is almost over, almost over, almost over. The 20th century is almost over, all over this world. All over this world, all over this world. The 20th century is almost over, all over this world. Does anyone remember the Great Depression? I read all about it in True Confession. I'm sorry I was late for the recording session, but somebody put me on hold. Has anybody seen my linoleum floors? Petroleum jelly and 2 world wars. They got stuck in the revolving doors all over this world. And now the 20th century is almost over, almost over, almost over. The 20th century is almost over, all over this world, all over this world, all over this world. The 20th century is almost over, all over this world. The winter's getting colder, summer's getting hotter, wishing wells wishing for another drop of water. And Mother Earth's blushing 'cause somebody caught her making love to the man in the moon. Tell me how you gonna keep 'em down on the farm now that outer space has lost its charm. Somebody set off the burglar alarm, and not a moment too soon, because the 20th century is almost over, almost over, almost over. The 20th century is almost over, all over this world, all over this world, all over this world. Now the 20th century is almost over, all over this world. Oh, Father Time has got his toes a-tapping, standing in the window, grumbling and a-rapping. Everybody's waiting for something to happen. Tell me if it happens to you. The judgment day is getting nearer. There it is in the rear view mirror. If you duck down, I could see a little clearer, all over this world. And now the 20th century is almost over, almost over, almost over. The 20th century is almost over, all over this world, all over this world, all over this world. The 20th century is almost over, all over this world. And now the 20th century tropical sun come the expatriated Americans, expecting to have some fun. Some of them come for the sailing, drawn by the lure of the sea, to cure the spirit that's ailing from living in the land of the free. Some of them are running from lovers, leaving no forward address. Some of them are running marijuana, some are running from the IRS. And late at night you will see them in the cheap hotels and bars, hustling the senoritas as they dance beneath the stars, spending the renegade pesos on a bottle of rum and a line, singing give me some words I can dance to and a melody that rhymes. Once you learn the native customs and a word of Spanish or two, then you know you can't trust them, because they know they can't trust you. Down in Banana Republic, it is not always as warm as it seems, when none of the natives are buying any second-hand American dreams. Expatriated Americans are feeling so all alone, telling themselves the same lies that they told themselves at home. And late at night you will see them in the cheap hotels and bars, hustling the senoritas as they dance beneath the stars, spending the renegade pesos on a bottle of rum and a line, singing give me some words I can dance to and a melody that rhymes. Down to the Banana Republics, down to the tropical sun, come the expatriated American, expecting to have some fun. Well, I've got two lovers and I ain't ashamed. Two lovers and I love them both the same. Let me tell you about my first lover. Oh, she treats me good like a lover should. Treats me fine and she's mine, all mine, and I love her. Oh, I really love her. Oh, 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 oh. Love her so, I'll do everything I can to let her know. And I've got two lovers and I ain't ashamed. Two lovers and I love them both the same. Let me tell you about my other lover. Oh, she treats me bad, that makes me mad, makes me cry, but I can't deny that I love her.
soul. I'll do everything I can to let her know. Darling, well, don't you think that I can tell that whenever I'm with you, that you think that I'm untrue, because I say that I love too, but I really, really do, 'cause you're a split personality, and in reality both of them are you. Both of them are you. I've got two lovers and I ain't ashamed. Two lovers and I love them both the same. Two lovers and I ain't ashamed. Two lovers and I love them both the same. Two lovers and I ain't ashamed. Two lovers and I love them both the same. Two lovers and I ain't ashamed. Two lovers and I love them both the same. Two lovers and I ain't ashamed. Two lovers and I love them both the same. Two lovers and I ain't ashamed. Two lovers and I love them both the same. Two lovers and I ain't ashamed. Two lovers and I love them both the same.
Better watch out if you don't want me around all the time, 'cause I'm attracted to you. You got the way that'll keep me interested in the things that you do. The sides that you show to me, the ones you keep concealed, they are pulling me into your magnetic field. So you better watch out if you don't want me around all the time, 'cause I'm attracted to you. You better watch out if you don't want me around all the time, 'cause I'm attracted to you. Everywhere you look, you're gonna see a good friend of mine looking right back at you. You'll be eye to eye, me to you. That's the way I was attracted to only one of you, and I'm the only one who loves you like I do. So you better watch out if you don't want me around all the time, 'cause I'm attracted to you. You better watch out if you don't want me around all the time, 'cause I'm attracted to you. You better watch out if you don't want me
All night long, you've been sending those signals, and I could not help but see you won't be satisfied until you satisfy your curiosity. I don't mean to seem ungrateful. Am I not the fool for flattery? But you don't know what you're saying, or you wouldn't be saying it to me. Where I come from, we don't take these things lightly. We don't say the words just to hear how they sound. I need the one who would love me nightly, the one who will still be here when you are not around. Wasn't this the Garden of Eden? Way back when I was Adam and you were Eve. But you just want one bite out of that apple, then you wanna put the rest back up on the tree. There were two old middle-aged men, and they were sitting in the corner bar. Oh, they were lying about what wonderful lovers they are, bending each other's ear. They were bending their elbows too, and they were holding their arms up high, the way that fishermen do, singing, you should have seen the one